Hi class, today we are going to talk about how we can start adding value into our painting technique. Remember, value is just how light or dark a color is. And there are two parts to this. There are tints and shades. For now, we will just focus on tints. A tint is when a color is mixed with white to make a lighter value. To begin, you'll have a palette with each color along with white, paper to mix on, and your usual painting supplies. I'll start with magenta here, and the very first thing I'll do is fill in the box that says true color. That is just the box where the plain unmixed color goes. Now, from there, I will mix the lightest value first, or the box all the way to the right, and work my way to the middle. And here's why I'll do it that way. When mixing paint, we always need to mix darker paint into lighter paint. This is because just a little bit of dark color can drastically change a lighter one, but a little bit of light color will not have a big effect on a darker one. So if I start with my lightest tint, I can easily add little bits of my color to fill that space in between. And I am always trying to keep steps in between colors nice and even. I will follow the same process with orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, but the only difference is that yellow and violet have their true color locations in different spots. This is just because yellow is a naturally lighter color to begin with, and purple is a naturally darker color to begin. And there you have it, a tint scale of each color with even steps in between. Once you're finished with the tinted parts of your scales, you're ready to start mixing some shades. A shade is just adding black to a color to create a darker value. Mixing a shade is not exactly the same process as mixing a tint, but there are many similarities. First of all, we are still going to mix the darker color into the lighter one. So before, when we were making tints, we added our color to white. Now we are going to add black to the color. I started here with magenta again, and I am first mixing the lightest shade by adding just a tiny bit of black. When it comes to color mixing, a little bit of black will go a long way, so just mix in very small steps, getting darker as you go. Here, I made the mistake of adding a little too much black for the box that I was planning, and if that happens, that color could just be used in a space for a darker one, like I did here. Then, I just added more magenta to that color to find the middle ground. I will continue this process for all of my colors, but I do something slightly different with my yellow shade. Instead of using black to create a darker yellow, I used purple. I did this because there's a lot of blue pigment in black paint, which causes dark yellow to appear green, because yellow and blue make green. So this problem can be solved by using purple to mix your yellow shades. Just like with our tints, our goal is to have even steps in between our shades. Don't get too dark too quick, or don't keep things too light. And there is how you make a completed tint and shade scale.